Class, this is your biology lecture. I hope you all will be well. Class, today our topic of discussion is cellular structure and functions. In previous lecture we have discussed about cell theory and its formulation, microscopy, different types of microscopes that were used at different times to study the cell. Types of microscopes we have discussed TEM and SEM in types of electron microscope. Today I'll discuss cellular structure and functions. The cell basically is made up by the assemblage of organelles. Cell is the assemblage of various organelles. These organelles are very important. The organelles are made up of biomolecules. There are some certain structures in the cell that are not considered as organelles. These structures are very important for a cell. Among these structures, some are cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm, cytoskeleton. These are the structure. These are not considered as organelles. ये organelles नहीं है, ये cell structures हैं जो cell को protection प्रोवाइड करते हैं, सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड करते हैं, शेप प्रोवाइड करते हैं, स्ट्रेंथ प्रोवाइड करते हैं और रिएक्शंस को कैरी करने के लिए स्पेस प्रोवाइड करते हैं, जैसे कि साइटोप्लाज्म. ठीक है, आज हम एक इम्पॉर्टेंट सेल स्ट्रक्चर जो कि सेल वॉल है उसको स्टडी करेंगे. सेल वॉल, ऑलमोस्ट ऑल लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैव सेल वॉल्स अराउंड देयर सेल्स एक्सेप्ट एनिमल्स. But some animals or animals like protists also have cell wall around their cell. Let's see the introduction and composition of cell wall. Cell wall is a non-living component of a cell. It is not living, it is non-living and strongest component around the cell. As you can see from the text, it is a strong component of cell. It is located outside the cell membrane or plasma membrane. What is the function of cell wall in a cell? Cell wall works to provide shape, strength, protection and support. It means it gives shape to the cell, it provides strength to the cell, it also protects the cell from environmental stimulus, environmental shocks. It also supports the cell. Next, come to the structure. Most commonly, cell wall structure consists of two layers. Primary layers, two layers of cells, we can say. Primary layer or primary wall, secondary wall. Primary wall, it is mainly composed of cellulose. Cellulose is the most common element, or we can say most common chemical that is present in the primary wall. Outside the primary wall there is a thicker wall that is called secondary wall. Secondary wall is mainly composed of a chemical that is called lignin. There are some pores in the secondary walls that are called plasmodesmata. Pores in the secondary wall are called plasmodesmata. These pores help in the transportation of materials from cell to cell. These pores help in the transportation of materials from one cell to another cell. Now in the next paragraph, in the last paragraph, some cell walls in certain organisms are discussed with their composition, like fungus cell wall and cell wall in prokaryotic cells. They are composed from different types of chemicals. Mainly plant cell wall is composed of cellulose, but in case of fungus cell wall it is composed of chitin. Chitin is very important chemical that is present in fungus cell wall. Prokaryote, like bacteria, prokaryotic organisms are those organisms that do not contain organelles or nucleus, do not contain membrane bounded organelles. Prokaryotic cell wall is mainly composed of a chemical peptidoglycan. Peptidoglycan, what is peptidoglycan? Peptidoglycan is a complex of amino acids and sugars. So that was about the structure of cell wall, composition and function of cell wall, where cell wall is present in plant cells, in fungus cells, in prokaryotic cells. It is not present in the animal cells. It is outermost membrane in the plant cells. Now I'll show you the diagram of cell wall. As you can see from the diagram, plant cell wall structure, there is a middle lamella, primary cell wall. Outside the primary cell wall there is plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is another cellular structure. Cellulose microfibrils. As I have discussed that plant cell wall is mainly composed of cellulose. There are cellulose microfibrils. Some other microfibrils are pectin. And structure of prokaryotic cell wall is also shown. In prokaryotic cell wall, some bacteria are gram positive, some bacteria are gram negative. Both bacteria contain different type of cell wall structure. ग्राम पॉजिटिव बैक्टीरिया में ये होता है कि पेप्टाइडोग्लाइकन की एक थिक लेयर होती है, ठीक है, सेल वॉल के अंदर, जबकि ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरिया के अंदर पेप्टाइडोग्लाइकन की थिन लेयर होती है, उसके गिर्द जो है वो थिक लेयर्स होती हैं प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन की. तो ये स्ट्रक्चर का डिफरेंट है ग्राम पॉजिटिव और ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरिया में. हाई क्लासेस में जाके इस पर कंप्लीट डिस्कशन होती है. आपने इस डायग्राम को अपनी नोटबुक्स पे ड्रा करना है, इसको लेबल करके एक्सप्लेन भी करना है, ग्रुप में अपनी वीडियोस शेयर करनी है, ठीक है. एंड आपने इस सेल वॉल को अच्छे से लर्न करना है, इसको प्रिपेयर करना है. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड द लेक्चर ऑफ टुडे. थैंक यू क्लास.